Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ancient Egypt. I am, this is part 21, and I am planning to start the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. And in order to do that, I need to travel to the Thebes region. At least that's what they have indicated on some website. I found it in Google. So I got no idea where this region is. And I am confused. Let's check it in the quests. Maybe I need to finish this quest first. Crocodilopolis. Maybe that's possible. We'll see. Let's speak with this guy. I don't really have a choice, considering that I suppose logically they should put the DLC in the main section. I didn't check all the quests, but for some reason I feel like it should be in the main section. If it's not there, maybe I need to finish this quest. Ambush at sea. Maybe this quest will be like some kind of a flashback or something. We'll see. At least based on the name.
Have you heard the story of courageous Captain Phoxidas?
You said Goddess of Siwa. What was her name? Which battle are you talking about?
You have not heard? Oh, my friend, then you are in for a treat. Let me tell you how it happened.
That's what I thought.
Legend has it, the noble Greek captain and the Egyptian goddess sailed from Alexandria's Golden Coast in search of the feared Gabiniani fleet, with only their sturdy trireme and loyal crew against the Gabiniani's fabled warships. Floating mountains, carrying 10,000 men, bristling with oars and fire.
Where are these mongrel Gabiniani? My informant assured me they would pass here. I'll throttle his scrawny neck if he told me wrong.
Who are the Gabiniani? Where do they come from?
Exiles of Rome who took Egypt as their home. Traitorous rats everywhere. With the discipline of Rome, and the ruthlessness of Ptolemy. Worthy opponents for the likes of us.
Well, we have to stop them before they can join Ptolemy's fleet.
We'll find them, Aya. And send them to ruin. Not one of this salt-soaked hulk. There!
Is that their whole fleet?
Poseidon's peace, no, woman. That's only part of their full strength. The lesser part by the looks. Triremes only. There's no sign of their damned octary. This works in our favor. We can work them down, ship by ship.
Strike oars and ready your bows! We attack!
Give no quarter, men! These devils will give us naught!
They have our hot city! How will we face it?
Show no fear, Damastes! They've not met our kind before. Their bloated barge will save them.
Go to Harvard! Take the aim! Send it back, Senu!
Hey!
More speed, Senu! Go to Harvard! Need more speed! Incoming! Up tempo! Firing! Pick up the pace!
I feel like the most interesting part or most memorable part about this fights in Assassin's Creed Origins, naval fights, is the music. It's very unusual. but generally speaking, I want to say that it feels less interesting than in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I can't say really why. We didn't have much quests with Aya. Maybe in Assassin's Creed Odyssey you have the fact that you have freedom. It changes something, at least for me. But this naval fights aside, it's just are not particularly serious for me.
There's one more yet for Poseidon's collection.
Off the pace, brothers! Fighting! Pick up the pace! Go to Hunter! Need more speed! Go to Hunter! More speed! Pick up the
The
pace!
Gabiniani were vanquished. All 20 mountainous warships lay in Poseidon's slimy embrace. Alone, and with the fury of the wind and sea railing against them, they prevailed.
20 warships? Pompey himself would not claim so many.
You must not doubt me. I was told it by someone who saw it happen.
Captain, we bested them! The Gabiniani are finished!
Don't be hasty, boy. My spies gave me a greater number than
More
that.
speed!
They must have split their fleet. We should head east.
Straight into the jaws of the crocodile, if your spies tell the truth.
What of it? I've wrestled more fearsome beasts.
And none were a match for our captain!
Your bravado will be your undoing, Captain, and ours.
At this point, I'm not sure that this is the last kind of naval mission or related to Aya. I kind of plan to play Curse of Pharaohs, but I'm not complaining, just saying. Because I don't remember all these things. I'm not sure.
As if rising from the very depths of the underworld, a second bristling wall of hulls appeared. This time, an unbelievable 40 Gabiniani death ships faced our lone heroes. Then another ship rose behind the fleet, the size of which has never been seen before or since. 10,000 warriors crowded its massive decks, smashing sword and spear against brazen shield.
This
That's
may
an
have been the
interesting
largest
fact.
fleet ever to sail the Mediterranean.
Silence! Fell like fog. Suddenly, 100 balls of fire leapt up from the Gabiniani decks and bore down upon Phoxidas and his stricken crew.
When they spring from the fog, it is like a nightmare!
Ah! Don't let their tricks trouble you, Damascus. It's a ruse to shake our nerves. They gain nothing by it.
And the flames! The fire is intense!
Phoxidas, this weapon could really help our cause.
I might know someone who knows someone. We could make it happen. Keep inside the range of the catapults, and the day is ours!
Let us finish this!
What's interesting is that I can counterfire all these small ships, but the big ship I can counterfire. That's interesting. I'm not sure why.
More speed,
The heroics were spectacular. They fought like gods, but it was all to no avail.
Octarian is
Yet, more ships appeared. A vast burning armada of
immune
war
to
bore down upon
counter
them,
fire.
as if sent from Mars himself. The crew fainted, but were borne up again by the wild, thunderous
Ooh,
cries of
I
their
know.
fearless captain. And
Yet more ships! From the east!
And these balls! This must be the full count of these bastards! There! Gods and beasts! This is it, slackers! We win or we die! Ah la la!
Prepare to evade!
Aya! The masties! Slackers all, listen to me! Scribes will break their pens, writing on this day! On this blood-smeared ocean, we'll send these cursed Gabriani to the underworld! Let's see them tell that story without tears running down their faces! The gods themselves will lift cups to our glory!
Steady on that! Let's not face the gods! Strike us!
How did I kill this one?
Victory! Fire Moon! Well done all!
Ah, la, 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 la! And that is the game! Ah, la, 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 la!
Yeah, Black Walls of Alexandria.
My holy gods. Have they sent a message from the sky? It's as if Ra has descended upon us.
So Phoxidas and the goddess sailed into legend over the backs of 10 times 10,000 drowned Gabiniani. I tell you, I weep just to tell of it. And they say, if you whisper a prayer into a wave or a fold of the sea, you can hear their war cry answer back. Alala! Alala! And that is how it happened. To a word.
What a tale. The goddess' name was Aya, and a goddess she truly is. That may be the only honest part of the story.
What is truth? All is permitted in the realm of greatness. One must believe in the act of creation, or else they will join the Gabiniani.
You are a fine storyteller, Seni. Though, I cannot tell if you are playing a game with me, or telling a story.
They are one and the same, my friend. Married to each other, like the oceans and the rain.
Alala!
You see it now!
I'm still not sure about Bayek. I'm not sure about Bayek's kind of relationship towards Aya. It feels weird. Where is my... I'm not sure, it feels weird. It feels like my DLCs are not installed or something. How can I even check it? I'm pretty sure I have the season pass. I didn't install it. How come it's not installed? Or Or what are you processing? I don't understand it. Cause I bought the whatever. I'll make quests and I'll check it. I thought it installed by default on just like it's in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If you buy the DLC, it's installed by default and you have all these quests. So it's kind of weird that it's kind of weird that I don't have them, because I bought the complete edition or whatever the name is, gold edition. And I have DLCs, so that's a very weird situation. I'm not sure. Whatever, I'll check it later. I'll make some quests. It doesn't matter, I still have a couple of quests left. I actually made the previous part a little bit longer, expecting that I'll start the DLC in this part, but whatever, it doesn't matter. No big deal. Yeah, so I was saying I'm not entirely sure about the about Bayek's kind of relationship to Aya. They kind of separated. Okay, it doesn't mean that he should be kind of toxic about it or salty about it, right? He shouldn't be like insulting her or something like that. But it just feels very weird because he was telling Aya that we need to be together and I'd like us to be together, but like I don't want to blame Aya and say that it was only her fault, right? Because kind of well, if we purely base our kind of thoughts and our reflection process on facts, it was kind of a lot of things have happened. And it was kind of Bayek who initiated the thing, saying that I kind of feel like every time we're together or something like that, something bad happens or blah blah blah. I don't remember the exact words. So it was kind of him who said maybe we should separate or something like that.
The fireball has revealed an entrance to this tomb. This is a sign from the gods. Could this be referring to a sundial? I wonder. This number seems important.
Yeah, 15. But what is that supposed to mean? And what?
This number seems important.
Understand that 15, so what? Sun. Sun what? Is it like a clock or something? But the thing is I can't really interact, I can't really press anything. And if I can't shoot it either, then... Um... 15. 15 what? 15 o'clock? I tried to shoot this... 3 of this. Brown. things, squares, lines, whatever they are. But it didn't work. This number seems to be important, but 15 what? 15 lines? What? 6. 1. 10, 10, 11, 12. And just whatever. Why am I even counting? It doesn't make any sense. What is this separation? The problem is that you can't really
This number
press.
seems important.
I understand that this number is important, but I can't really press anything. That's the problem.
This number seems important. This must be the sundial that was depicted in the tomb.
There must be something to activate them, even if we take into consideration the number 15 or something like that. There should be something to, I don't know, to shoot an arrow or something somewhere on some platform panel to activate it or something, because shooting arrows doesn't change anything. So it's not how we activate them. And okay, we have the same sundial as he called it in the tomb here, but like we can't move anything. Maybe I'm still missing something. I need to find something. Maybe the time of the day. light. Something. Let's think about it. They allow us to climb it for some reason. What is that? That is pretty interesting. Should I find something? Should I wait for a specific time of the day? 15. Sometimes in video games you're looking too far. Sometimes these riddles, they are simpler than you think, yet you're overcomplicating your life. So it's a very, when you miss this puzzles for the picture is not you don't have the full image, so you're kind of making some conclusions, you're trying to deduce something while it might be something completely different, you see. Pick up. Not running. Pick up. What is this image supposed to represent? There's a man, so I suppose it's a human being, though I'm not sure, because he got a sword. And this one, it seems to be like a, I almost want to say like a god, because he got wings. They're not doing anything with it. There is a bird and there is the sword. What 15 is supposed to represent? It's not like I'm moving something. I approve it, Ubisoft. It shows us only, so there is the obelisk, the column, and we have these three lines that go at 15 hours, 17 hours, and 18 hours. No, not even 17 maybe. Like 3, 4, 4.5, and 6 o'clock. 15, 16, 17, 18. Can be 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, 6. Come on. Gotta slowly going to the 8 o'clock, to the 6 o'clock. But what does that give to me? Nothing. That's interesting. Something happened. 3 of them. Are open. But what can I do with that?
It is reacting.
It is reacting and don't know. Did I activate it or not? Maybe I need to do something else. Let's check the tune. It said that it is reacting. Oh. No.
This number seems important.
I'm not sure. He said that it is reacting, but it is reacting how exactly? Do I need to shoot several arrows? What exactly is happening?
Seems to be working.
But working, what exactly? What exactly is working?
Lights shining up to the gods. By Ra. What? Lights shining up to the gods. By Ra. What have I done? I should check the tomb. Oh, you doorkeepers who guard your portals, who swallow souls and who gulp down the corpses of the dead. What a journey I have made. The things I have seen. I am but one of you.
I suppose it should be some kind of a reference. But I got no idea what is this reference. Well, it looks not bad, I suppose. But I really got no idea what is this reference. Lady on block. Only a blade forged in insomnia with tireless lips by for fallen foes. What is that? I mean, okay, they implemented some kind of a set. Purely by the visuals, I can guess that it's some kind of a anime. and it might be some kind of a reference to some kind of an anime. The problem is that there are so many animes that it's just practically impossible to know. Deathstorm. It's practically impossible to know what is this reference unless you watched it. Or can I know that? There are so many animes. And I'm not someone who's watching a lot of them. I've watched Naruto, I really like Naruto, but like the problem with and it's something that I have it's something that I have spoken about in one of the parts of Assassin's Creed Origins maybe, or The Witcher 3 or whatever. I think that there are a lot of a big problem is that in terms of content, there is just too many things to watch and too many things to read. It's very difficult if I'm not someone who's a fan of one particular genre. I'm someone who is kind of pretty balanced. I'm not watching only TV series, for example, or TV series related to some kind of a romantic drama or something, or supernatural. I mean, series that are related to supernatural, like Stranger Things or Supernatural or something else. See, there are a bunch of series like that. I'm watching a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but and still I'm not watching everything. I think it depends on my mood and a bunch of other factors. So it's impossible to know everything. It's not like I'm trying to to defend myself, but it's just one of those problems that it's hard to know all the references in terms of anime and stuff. I know that I have heard a lot of different names, a lot of interesting animes. The problem is as I said, there is just too many of those things. So it's kind of it's a little bit sad because I know that certain things are very certain TV series or certain animes are very kind of trendy, if I can say it like that. It means that you can watch, I don't know, in 2000, I don't know, 16, 17, 19, maybe. I'm not sure about the dates. I'm just giving this example for the sake of giving it. For example, in 2016 or 17, I don't know, Stranger Things were popular, and then in 2019 it was Breaking Bad, and then in 2021 it was something else. There are different kind of peak moments for different TV shows or different animes or books or something like that. So maybe Supernatural was super popular in, I don't know, 2000, the first maybe 5 seasons. It was the peak of this show. So it was from 2004 maybe to 2009 or something. And then from season 6 to season 15, it was more or less popular, but it was way less popular. And so different, as I said, different books, different animes, they have their peak periods and they have their kind of just normal periods. It's basically depends on trends. It's kind of hard to say who, why, when, and what. Like in 2000, if I remember correctly, in 2017 maybe or 18, it was it was kind of crazy wild because for some reason I remember those years, random years with random events, and every year we had something kind of crazy. I think in 2015, and the thing is, when I'm speaking about I wasn't really part of it. I've just heard about it. I think in 2015 or 14 or 16, when they released Pokemon Go, I remember I've read an article, or maybe even several articles, when they said that in Central Park people rushed to the Central Park to catch Pokemons because of the Pokemon Go, and it was the super hype
Clear that Sobek himself favors Crocodilopolis.
in 2016 or something like that, or 15 maybe, I don't remember. And then it vanished completely. Like, Pokemon Go, you can still play it, right? But the trend of Pokemon Go, when it was super hype, it's long gone. And it lasted maybe for one summer or something like that, for maybe 3 months or something, maybe a little bit more, maybe 1 year, let's say 1 year. And then in 2017 maybe or something like that, we had spinners. Whole world was obsessed with spinners or something like that. And then in 1 year they were gone. Absolutely no one used them. And this is just crazy. There are a bunch of crazy things like that.
Whoa.
And so every single year we had some kind of different crazy things like that. Maybe not every single year. Of course, if you look on internet, you'll probably find things about every single year. But I remember some particular years. Some years were more kind of hype and more. They had more. They had interesting events, like the year of 2012. It was the year of Gangnam Style by Psy, right? Or whatever his name is, however it's pronounced. He made the Gangnam Style, and it was absolutely crazy. He was dancing it with everyone, Madonna, and just everyone danced this thing. It was crazy. And it was also crazy because, not simply because of the song, but it also... it was crazy because it was the... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the very first song that had 1 billion views on YouTube. And YouTube in 2012, obviously, it wasn't as used as it is right now. It was obviously everyone used YouTube, or at least a lot of people used YouTube, but it was not as used as it is right now. Nowadays YouTube is even bigger, obviously. We have so many videos that are over 1 billion views. And nowadays, honestly, having a billion views, it's just okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's great. It's cool. But like, can we say that it's something crazy? Maybe not. But back then, everyone was like, Gangnam Style. Oh yes. Oh man, that's crazy. And so, as I said, we had certain years where we had very crazy events, like as I said, in 2012. We maybe also had 2014 or 15, I don't remember. I'm not sure about those years. But like, some years were very kind of special, if I can call them like that. but some years are just, it's like 20, I feel like from the 2020 and 2021, this is typically something that we will remember as the pandemic era. And a lot of sitting at home, playing Among Us, you know, something like that. Yeah, so where am I? So some years are kind of more, we remember them more than others, though it might be, of course, it might be subjective for everyone. It's true that some people might even remember 2018 or 19 or something, but those years, maybe I'd say that, and it's a post that I made on, I think, Facebook or something like that, and I said that it's kind of crazy how COVID became this big thing in 2019, at least here in Europe. It was kind of a meme, a little bit. I'm exaggerating, but you know, people were like, yeah, well, have you heard about COVID? And people were like, well, COVID, you know, some kind of a disease that exists in China. We have heard about it, and they said something about it, but you know, nothing special. And then in 6 months, this this kind of a COVID became it started as a meme, and in six months it became a big preoccupation for a lot of people. And this is one of the kind of weirdest things, but it's maybe it was only for me. I don't know how others kind of how they lived this period. For me, I feel like I remember this in 2019 in December. It was like a meme, and in March here in Europe we already had restrictions, and we weren't able to leave our houses. We needed to have some kind of a justification paper to explain why are we leaving our apartments and stuff. And everyone was working. Everyone who was able to work remotely, they were working remotely. So it's just, maybe it just marked my mind very well. I feel like there are riddles absolutely everywhere. So that's it. So all of that was to say that some references and this shield and sword that we found under that tomb somewhere. Maybe it's related to some kind of an anime or something, but it might be something that happened for 1 year or 2 years or something, but it was popular, but I didn't really catch it because it's true that there are a lot of events, and in different countries there are more sometimes there are more events than in some other countries. I don't know if there is some kind of a revolution in your country. Of course, it will mark your year maybe. While for me, it will be just yet another year if we're not from the same country, right? So what am I even looking for? What is the? I need to open a gate or something, right? Because I saw a gate over there somewhere, but I don't see anything to activate or to destroy or to move or to just do something. Can climb anything. That was my only option. I didn't know what to do. I will probably try to Google the when I'll have a free minute. I'll try to Google what is this sword and shield? What are they supposed to mean? Because I'm really not sure. What is the name of it? The Ultima Blade and Zedric. Zedric. So Zedric. Sure. Ultima Blade and Zedric.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
Still not sure why do we have that gate. We have a gate that I can't really open. How to open it? It's definitely interesting. Well, I'll try to leave it. I'll try to leave this tomb this way, but I'm not sure what are those gates. I somehow doubt I should be leaving this tomb this way. Usually they give us some kind of an exit. Looks like some kind of a temple or something. See, people are worshipping here. Oh yeah, the worship Sobek, right? Sobek. Wow. Legendary light bow. The fourth one or the fifth one? I didn't need it. What else can I buy? Yeah, okay, let's make this quest. I wanted to discover stone circles. I discovered 4 or 5 of them. I got like 4 or 5 left. I think there are 10 stone circles in total. Um, maybe while I'm following the road, I can Google the.
Move! You are dead, you shit!
Why there's always someone attacking me? I don't understand.
Your guts for that!
Oh yeah, you see, it's a final. Apparently, I suppose it is.
By the gods!
Give us the relic! We will not spill your blood! Do not let him in!
They say it's a Final Fantasy. At least some people. I've never played a Final Fantasy game before. This is my first run through it of Assassin's Creed Origins, and I just did the weird quest with a cutscene of some dude with long hair getting showered with swords. Apparently it's a Final Fantasy thing. Anyone who played both games, what's the significance of what I just witnessed? Oh, I see. So there was a cross-promotion event with the Final Fantasy 15 called the Assassin's Festival, where the 4 main characters went through a short quest line that mimicked Assassin's Creed and have Assassin's Creed themed weapons and clothing. So in Assassin's Creed Origins, the main villain of the game, Ardyn, or Ard, whatever the pronunciation is, appears before Bayek in Egypt before the god of Final Fantasy 15, Bahamut, appears and drags Ardyn back to his proper world, leaving Bayek with a Final Fantasy themed sword and shield. Okay, well, it explains a lot. You see, it was Final Fantasy. Yeah, I've seen something like that. But I wasn't sure about the names, like. But yeah, I've heard about it. I've never played it. I have studied with a guy who played, but I think he was playing Final Fantasy 9 or 11 or something. He said that it's an MMORPG because there are several MMORPGs in Final Fantasy world, I think. I'm not sure though. But he said he played something like maybe 9 or 11 or 13 or whatever.
That was extraordinary. Well done. Who sent you? Was it Kition or Heraclides? They thought I couldn't handle myself out here, but we've shown them, haven't we?
Have we? What are you doing out here?
Are you joking, Neb? We are searching for the lost vault of the great Sneferu, the founder of the golden age of the Old Kingdom.
And how are we doing that?
Did they tell you anything before they sent you after me?
Remind me.
According to my research, Sneferu hid 3 artifacts in his pyramids. One in the Medum, his first and failed pyramid. Another in the Bent, whose design he obviously modified after the Medum's collapse. And one in his final masterpiece and tomb, the Shining Pyramid. I have one artifact, but those bandits stole another from me. You'll need to get it back for us.
Where was this?
They camp in the cliffs to the west of Memphis. You can find them by following the stream. Also, you'll need to find a way into the Shining Pyramid to get the last artifact. I think there's an opening high up, but it's quite the climb. In my youth, I could have done it, but...
I will take a look. How many bandits were there?
all of them, I think.
Hey!
It feels weird. It's not bad, maybe. It doesn't ruin the overall game experience, but it's true that this kind of events not cross, I don't know, how can I call it this? Random events that are some kind of references to other games, it feels a little bit weird. I'm not sure. Like if you have a very particular setting in your game, it happens in ancient Egypt, seeing all those anime swords and stuff, it's just... that is weird. But oh well. There's nothing over there, right? Where can I go? It's over there. Oh no. Not this thing again. They said it's inside this pyramid, but the problem is I'm not sure where is it.
This plain-looking artifact must have some hidden value if it was stored among such treasures.
Weird, did I miss this chest the previous time? Or they just, they added this chest after for this particular quest, because I definitely visited this tomb. And I have taken everything normally.
I must get away!
Move! Here, now!
I know an answer.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, what? You must die!
I'm playing Hitman, not Assassin's Creed.
This must be the artifact the bandit stole from Mercus. Strange thing. Time to find Mercus and see what these 3 artifacts add up to.
Ooh, that's amazing. Very practical. I don't know how do I feel about this music. This is why at some point I ask you to leave a comment under this video. What do you feel about this music? Because I feel like there is something about this music, but I can't say that I really like it, but I can't say that I dislike it either. I prefer the music in Assassin's Creed. I feel like the music in Assassin's Creed Origins is a little bit like a radio. I do listen radio sometimes, and radio for me is like sometimes you want to listen to something and you are but kind of listening to your Spotify playlist or YouTube playlist is just, it becomes, I don't know, boring at some point because you have already listened all those songs. So you want to listen, you want to discover something new. So you listen, you just find some radio and you listen, radio station. And in my case, I can't really say that I like it. but I can't say that I dislike it. It's just there are a bunch of different songs. It kind of refreshes the, I don't know, it refreshes things. Because if you only listen songs that you like, it's great. But as I said, at least for me, it becomes boring at some point. I can listen, I don't know, for a week or a month or something, but then I won't be able to listen it every single day for years. At some point, I need to listen to hear something that I'm not listening on a daily basis. Maybe something that makes me leave my comfort zone. Like that, maybe you will discover some new songs, or you'll hear some other genres. And so I feel like in Assassin's Creed Origins, it's a little bit of the situation is kind of similar. That's not the. I clearly prefer music in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But in Assassin's Creed Origins, it feels just fine, normal. Not good, not bad. Very interesting situation.
I have retrieved the other 2 artifacts.
Aha! This confirms my theory. By Ra, that's it. The artifacts form a diagram, but a part is missing. There's no way to connect them. But there's a passage in the Egyptiaca that says, the path is clear atop the shining tip. And the inscriptions on this artifact must mean the Pyramidion on top of Sneferu's tomb, the Shining Pyramid. I'm sure the key to the mystery is up there. Why don't you just run up and take a look?
What are we looking for at the end of this?
The priceless treasures of Sneferu have been lost to the ages. We will be heroes when we recover them and bring them out into the light of day.
Hey, I am no grave robber.
No, of course not. I promise you, this will not disturb anyone's rest in the field of reeds.
I will climb up and see what I can find. The top of the tomb of Sneferu. There are strange slots here. Maybe if I... These 3 artifacts fit perfectly into the slots of the capstone. It is a diagram. From here at the Shining Pyramid, it seems to indicate those ruins out east. That's where we will find the vault.
And don't keep me in suspense. Did you find anything?
Quite the view. The markers fit into place upon the capstone and create a complete diagram.
You are remarkable. And does it explain the riddle in the histories about where to find the vault?
I suspect it meant something to the east of us. I could make out what looks like a ruined temple now.
Follow me. I'll get us there.
Do not rush into trouble again.
With you at my side? Never.
How did you cross paths with the bandits earlier?
Oh, I enlisted their help to find the missing artifacts.
What? You mean you hired them?
Well, their leader, Velosh, claimed he knew the desert better than anyone. I didn't think they would turn on me. I didn't know they were those kind of bandits.
There are no other kinds of bandits. They all pillage and kill for coin.
Yes, they seemed rather intent on both, having stolen one artifact from me and then trying to kill me for the other.
Aye, you are a hazard to yourself.
I've been told that before. Here we are. The entrance will be hidden, of course. Come, we must make haste.
The ground seems soft here. Let's see what is beneath the sand.
By Ra, I wonder what we'll find. One last deadly obstacle. I told you there was nothing to worry about. Come along. This way. You first. Hope we aren't angry much. We are the first to set foot here in more than 2,000 years. The treasures that must be here. Nothing to worry about. You did exactly as I would have told you, if you hadn't acted so quickly.
A perfectly preserved pyramidion. A relic of the gods. And the origin of all good things.
Oh my. By Ra, all that is divine beauty. Do your eyes see what mine see?
This room has been perfectly preserved.
Untouched since Neferu's reign.
Is this it? It is mostly filled with old scrolls. Not much gold.
Such treasure. Look at all this history. Kition and Heraclides will be in awe. I'll be famous. We'll be famous.
Glad I could help.
Once I've catalogued what we've discovered, I'll cart it back to the Library of Alexandria, so it can be studied and preserved for the ages.
No wonder they called it the Great Library of Alexandria. That is especially in Egypt, because Egypt in the ancient times was one of those places of events, of a lot of different events. So it's true that having a library with a bunch of different information or something like that, it's pretty cool. I'd visit such a library. There is one big library in... There are probably a bunch of... Okay, there are a bunch of different big libraries, but I feel like... they showed one library in particular. It was in the... National Treasure? I think that's the name of the movie. Nicolas Cage. When was it released? In 2004 or 6 or something like that? And they showed a library in Washington DC, I think. Seemed like a big library. But well, I feel like that library is... I'm not sure how big is it related to the... how big is it in terms of world history? There might be a lot of things related to American history. But maybe somewhere in London or in Paris or in Berlin, maybe they might have even bigger libraries. Though, or maybe even in Jerusalem, they might have some libraries, big and interesting libraries. Back to Siwa, that we haven't visited since the very beginning of the game, I feel like. Or no, maybe I visited once. No, it was okay. We visited it once towards the end, because we had a quest here. If I remember correctly, with Aya. But and maybe one time because I had another quest here. But other than that, we're like never visiting Bayek's home region. We had some quests here in the very beginning, but that's it. I feel like we're lacking the purpose to visit some old places, except for random travels. Because if you don't have any quests in such places, why would you go there, right? Which is fine, it's fine. And that's the case for a lot of video games. It's not the case only for Assassin's Creed Origins. Quite often I feel like when we're finished with one region or city, we rarely visit it ever again. I mean, I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly, but I feel like that's the case for Kefalonia as well in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We are there in the very beginning. But then when we start to travel in different Greek regions, we are not really coming back to that isle.
Not have come here. Buy me some time.
Oh.
Let Rome know that Siwa is never to be harmed again. None of these men will survive. vigilant.
Got! I see you!
Usually they indicate them with yellow kind of markers. Here we don't have anything. I'll have to do everything manually apparently.
So much for the commander. He may be carrying important information. Ah, this may tell me what their plan is. I will destroy these carts, and Jibade will soon meet Anubis.
I missed one treasure somewhere. Somewhere. They give us this carbon crystal, but I'm not sure where they even use it. In the shop? In the store? In this store? Or Random merchants. No, you see, we use Helix credits to buy these things. Okay. This, it looks pretty bad. I actually, wait, I can, you see, I have a antidote that I could have claimed at the very beginning of the game. It's some bonus for Ubisoft Club, but well, whatever, I didn't know. Okay, let's start cleaning these camps. Within 70 days, it would require up to 600 pounds of natron for dyeing. Change of load times are too fast. One of those rare moments when you actually regret that you have an SSD rather than HDD, because you don't have enough time to read those random. There are random messages that speak about random things in the game.
Move, son of a...
But there are also random historical kind of things.
That must be one of the carts.
Get out of my way!
Historical info or something, which is interesting to read.
Wait a minute.
You die.
Stop your ship! Give up! There!
If I stop, I will burn, right? Yeah, you see? Those are kind of funny random bugs. The trail of fire follows you, but if you stop, you start
That
to
is
burn.
one. Now the other two.
It's almost like you're able to escape the fire while you're moving. I didn't have time to read. It'll be kind of funny if I'll have to buy another time the season pass or something. That's just weird. I mean, it doesn't cost that much, maybe 10 euros or something. I think I bought it on Instant Gaming, but like... I'm pretty sure I bought the full edition. I'm not sure why I'm not able to access the DLCs. Maybe I'll need to activate the manual or something. I'll check it in Google. I thought that it's activated. In the next part, that's for sure. I'll start the Curse of Pharaohs DLC. I want bronze.
Block the road!
I must be careful now. There. One more.
Yeah, the next one is two of them are over there in the Issa or Citadel. Stang is a huge fan of the Alexandrian group of boys from 300 BC. Not sure whose fan is the younger. Oh, it's this Citadel once again. I keep coming back to this place, it's just crazy.
Jibade must be somewhere in this fortress.
So I have a request. I already said that this is the third time that I'm saying it, but or maybe the first. Maybe I didn't say exactly this, but for those who prefer Assassin's Creed Origins, could you please explain why do you like it? Maybe you prefer the music, or maybe you prefer ancient Egypt to ancient Greece, or just whatever the reason. Maybe you have some kind of memories that are you played it during a very particular period of time of yours, and you were, I don't know, it's related to your family or your friends or university or job or an easy life period or a difficult life period. I'm just very curious to hear why.
This area is off limits.
Why do you prefer Assassin's Creed Origin, or why this game is special to you? As I said, I feel like this game is not bad, and I probably, for me, Assassin's Creed Odyssey seems to be more kind of special, interesting. I'm not sure how can I. More iconic. It said that you can use them all at once, and you need to swap them via the menu, via your with your inventory, and you can do that during the fight. So it's really it's not practical. With these tools in Assassin's Creed Origins. I don't remember how it is in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Come quickly!
Hey now! So much for their bribery. Very well. Now Jibade will meet my blade.
Worms take you! Hey, to me! Hurry!
We'll have to think.
Who did that?
We have...
No, where I don't understand where are these guys coming from.
Mine now!
Where are they coming from? It's just crazy. I've killed 3 dudes here. Oh, yeah, once again it's this unkillable captain. Okay, let's start to dance. Let's start our dance. Just
Mine now!
that was a costly mistake.
Nowhere you can run to! Damn monkey!
Hey, hold on.
Hey!
Hang on.
Look, 5 people. 5 people. Where are they coming from?
After him!
Too close.
You will pay, Cole! Nowhere you can run to! Run! Die! 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 Get you! Get out of here!
You just don't do any damage. Look at his damage. He's thrown his spears and he's just
You can run to!
absolutely annihilating me.
I can hit him! Die, you Greek puppy! Can't survive this. Might as well surrender.
I probably need to use a crossbow or something.
I will fire the prisoner!
Another person. Because clearly, except for a crossbow, I just don't know how else can I do any damage to this captain. Super resistant, practically impossible to get that. Get the stealth damage.
Grovel before me!
Where is he stuck? Is he stuck? He's throwing fireball. He's stuck. But I'm abusing the system. Don't mind me.
Mine now.
No. He's unstuck.
I light the big. You shit. Die.
Well, I'm doing some damage with headshots, but I'm doing some damage. That's the problem. I'm doing enough. Though, if you think about it, at least it creates some kind of a challenge, right? Because otherwise it would be too easy. It just looks okay, from a game perspective, you're kind of, it's a challenge and stuff, okay. But if you think about it from a like a general perspective, it probably looks pretty stupid. That I'm running around just shooting arrows in the head of this guy. I have used maybe 30 arrows by now, and he's still alive, and I just keep shooting arrows. This is just this is funny. Once again, this camera thing.
After him! Bastard! You will not escape!
I don't know what am I doing. Camera. Goodbye, dear friend. We'll remember you.
Wait a sec.
Rip you to shreds.
Hey! I'll kill you!
Okay. I eliminated everyone. Now I can confirm the kill, and that's it.
Very well. I have done what I can. Now I will see Otis in Alexandria. He may have found out what this is all about.
We still learn something in Assassin's Creed Origins or Odyssey or something, because I feel like maybe we're not learning in it like in a course. It's not a it's not a it's not an educational game. But I feel like this game is at least they show us something, which is already better than nothing. And also the fact that they implemented, at some point they started implementing this. How did they call it? It's not an observer mode, it's like a historical places or something. They started, they implemented some kind of a mode that allows us to walk freely without fighting or making quests and stuff. Just discover the world, to see all this kind of different statues, cities, buildings, bunch of things like that. And they, if I remember correctly, they started it in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. For some reason they decided to do that in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And then what happened is that apparently they said that we have collaborated with some museums or something like that to show the ancient world that we recreated, but without the kind of violence, quests, and all these things. You can just travel, maybe by horse or something like that, and discover and read info about different places and things. And then what they did is that they implemented the same thing in Assassin's Creed Origins. And that's the news that I have heard. And so I suppose that they have done the same thing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The historical tour, or whatever the name of it, tour of something. So considering that it's not really
What are all these soldiers doing here?
about the real life history, the fact that they implemented such things, it's already great. And I think, as I said, they have collaborated with some museums, which is great, and even some schools.
What has happened here? This body. Oh, I fear it is Otis. Wearing the robes of a scribe. It is indeed Otis. Poor man. Signs of torture. Someone tried to make him talk. Poor girl. One of the servants.
I suppose it will be the last quest for today in our...
Letters and papers from the royal palace. Nothing of use here.
Now continue with the Curse of Pharaohs in the next part.
This is Otis's blood. He tried to flee.
I think Bayek is helping some rebels, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure. Something like that, we will see.
This jar has something in it. He was attacked in his sleep. They were determined to leave no witnesses. Scrolls about the palace budget. Nothing of interest. Wearing the robes of a scribe. It is indeed Otis. Poor man. Signs of torture. Someone tried to make him talk.
Something is missing.
Meizonos Afrosinis.
But what is missing?
Poor girl. One of the servants. This is Otis's blood. He tried to flee.
Where am I missing a yellow indicator? I don't really see it.
Scrolls about the palace budget. Nothing of interest.
You see, this is what I was talking about. NPCs are scripted. She's okay. We've heard maybe a minute ago someone's shouting or something, but like this woman, there are a bunch of dead bodies here, and she's just like walking through like nothing happened. And NPCs should be reacting to such things.
Letters and papers from the royal palace. Nothing of use here.
That, I must say, is pretty weird.
They were determined to leave no. This jar has something in it. Hidden notes. Must be important.
This is what I missed.
You did fine work to gather this information, Otis. As you traverse the Duat, I swear to you, if I get the chance, I will make certain this General Rufio pays.
General Rufio, but they... Okay. But they didn't give us any clues to the general? Or did they? I don't know. Whatever. I'll stop here. I will... I'll try to install DLCs and I'll continue in the next part. So that's the end of part 21, ladies and gentlemen.